Hello, it's Samantha Nolan-Smith here from the School of Visibility. So today I wanted to talk about the journey from seeing yourself to being able to see and hear other people. And so much of the visibility advice that we receive as entrepreneurs is about pushing yourself out there and trying to get other people to see you. And the approach that we take at the School of Visibility is slightly different in that where we start is, can I see myself and have I given myself the space to feel seen and feel heard? And not sure why my heard came out as heard then. And when we do that, we shift from please see me to I am me. I have something valuable to say. And when we're in that place, we then have much greater capacity to see others. And that is a really beautiful thing when you're a coach, when you're building a community of any sort, because then you can be fully present to those people in your life, to those people in your business, to your community. And you can respond much more appropriately and with a real presence about you. The other day, I was picking up my daughter I was dropping her and then picking her up from a choir performance. And while I was waiting to drop her off, we were just waiting before we were allowed to go into the room. I just noticed, I was just sitting quietly and I noticed this little girl who was very young, probably 5 years of age, wandering around the yard area, the garden area, and she just kept sagging and she was sort of, there were tears, but it wasn't like obvious sobbing, but there was something obviously very wrong with her. And I just sat there for a moment and observed, and I thought, I think she's going to walk over to her mum now. So I just waited, and then I saw her walk toward that woman and then walk back around again. And I said to my daughter, there's something wrong with that little girl. I'm going to go and see if she's okay. So I went up to her and she was lost, and her parents hadn't arrived yet to pick her up, and she was very scared. And so we stayed with her and then went to try and find mum or dad's phone number, and by that time they had arrived. And then that afternoon, when I was picking my daughter up from her performance, the same thing happened with a teenage girl, where I was just standing there. I was waiting quietly for my daughter to come out. And I thought, what's happening with that girl over there? And she was wandering around, and I could see her just sort of going, looking for whomever was coming to pick her up. And I thought, oh, she can't find them. And I thought, just take a moment. She'll find them in a minute. And she kept looking, and I could see her getting more and more anxious. And so I just went to her. I said, are you okay? And she said, I just can't find. And then as she was saying that, they arrived. But why I mention this is these two incidences just on the one day, on Saturday. And nobody else appeared to notice these two girls, because everybody was kind of busy in their own world, and they were caught up with their own thing. And I thought, isn't this an interesting analogy to what happens around visibility in the online world? Like, we can get so caught up in our own thing and in our own little worlds that we can stop just being fully present to what's happening around us. And then that means that we miss that opportunity to make that connection with somebody, to provide that support to somebody. If you bring it back to a visibility and business thing, you see how it enables you to really observe things and be present with things that other people miss, which means you become so much more memorable to other people because you have noticed them. And this is another thing I say all the time at the School of Visibility. If you want to be seen and heard, then the key to doing that is to see and to hear. First yourself, and then others. So that's what I wanted to share today. I hope it's been helpful. I'd love to hear anything that it has sparked for you. And I look forward to sharing again with you very soon.